Hello, hello, it's Dr. Tabitha, the gutsy gynecologist. I am so thankful for you. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for all your love and support. I cannot believe, well, I can believe because you attract the people that are like you, and I have attracted amazing listeners. You are so kind and so generous and so thoughtful. Thank you for pouring out your words of support over the past couple months and showing me all your love. It means the world to me. And it literally has been the fuel to keep me going through these crazy, crazy hard times. And let me just say, if you feel like you're struggling to get through something, or you can't forgive someone, or you can't break up with sugar, or you can't get through some difficult situation or break a bad habit, whatever it may be, I want you to believe bigger. I want you to truly know that God's got you. Like, literally, stop trying to do it on your own. Stop trying to change out of your own strength. Because here's the thing, we didn't create ourselves. And so we don't always know how to fix ourselves. We don't know what we don't know. And we don't know necessarily how our life is fitting into this bigger tapestry of everybody else's lives and this bigger picture of what's happening in our world. So you have all kinds of relationships, right? You have a partner, maybe, or children, or siblings, or coworkers, or friends. So many different potential relationships, and they all impact each other in different ways. And their behaviors and choices impact you, and your choices impact them. And how you feel and what you say can completely shift someone's day for good or for bad. And so we don't always get the bird's eye view of the bigger tapestry of how everything is interwoven and affecting, each other. So God sees that. And sometimes you don't understand what's happening in your life, and you don't see how it's relevant or how it could possibly turn out for your good, because at the moment it just seems terrible. It's not what you wanted, what you wished for. But I keep getting reminded that God is not a genie in a bottle. You cannot just like pour off your wishes and beg in your prayers and hope that he's going to poof make things happen. He's not the fairy godmother. That's not what it's about. It's about you becoming the best version of yourself and learning the lessons you need to learn, and understanding that it's not all about you. I think a lot of that comes with age and with experience, and with time, you start to realize that the world does not revolve around you. It actually has to do with everybody else in your world and how you are treating everybody else. And understand that when things impact you, it might not be directly about you, but there's always a lesson you can take from it. So I hope that resonates with you at some level, because we're all dealing with stuff, you guys. Everybody looks great on social media. Everybody's got their crap together and everything looks perfect. But I promise you, we all are struggling with something. Some of us more than others. Some of us, when it rains, it pours, right? I know you're at least struggling to figure out your health, or you just like listening to me and that's why you're here. But in general, most of the women that are hanging out with me, they really want to take their health and wellness to the next level, or they're still feeling confused or frustrated because they know there's a problem and they haven't quite figured it out yet. And just as all of us people are interwoven in this huge tapestry that we can't possibly fathom and see all the moving parts of and how everything's affecting each other, the same goes for your body. All of your systems are continually working together, talking to each other, supporting each other to stay in balance as best that it can, despite the continuous environmental exposures that it's getting. Your body is constantly being bombarded with foods or franken-foods. They're not even real foods, but foods that it's not tolerating or that don't nourish it but deplete it. Relationships that are creating too much cortisol and adrenaline and stress. All these toxic chemicals, all the cleaning products, all the things coming into our body through our lungs. We're breathing in all these fragrances that are like xenoestrogens that are affecting our hormones, or we're lathering stuff on our skin, all the creams and the lotions and the body products and the hair products. And our body is constantly trying to get back into homeostasis because that's how it was created to function. It was created with this beautiful innate intelligence. God created our bodies to heal and thrive. So when I was a surgeon for 20 years, when I would cut open the skin, cut open the fascia, cut through the muscle of the uterus or any other tissue, I would put sutures in, I would sew them back together. I would reapproximate those tissues so they were next to each other, but I didn't actually do the healing. Your body does the healing. It's magical. That is the beautiful innate intelligence of your body, is that if you give it what it needs, it will heal and get back to homeostasis. And so I put the sutures in and I put a Band-Aid on there, a bandage, and 6 weeks later, everything's healed back together. It's a miracle. Yet we don't give our body the credit that it deserves, because that's an incredible feat and it requires an incredible amount of energy and resources to actually go through that healing process and build new cells and remove all the damaged cells and broken debris and everything that needs to get resorbed and removed from the body during that healing process. There's so much going on. And I just want to share with you guys that, like, my first year of going into externships as a medical student, getting out to the hospital and doing rotations, I quickly learned on the surgical rotations that fasting heals. So we would actually have to write an order, NPO, which means fasting. And we would write this order so the nurses knew that they were not allowed to feed the patient, because the patient just went through major surgery and they need to divert resources away from their gut and from their digestive system over to their abdomen or their hip or whatever just had surgery. So we've known this forever. You know, honestly, Hippocrates said to eat when you are sick is to feed your illness. So we know that we have to give our gut a rest and we have to divert resources, because it actually requires resources. It requires energy to digest food and to break down food. So fasting heals. And the incredible thing is, God actually gave us fasting as one of our superpowers. It's one of the amazing tools that we can use to shift so much in our physical body to help us heal, but in our mind, it can help us renew our mind and shift our mindset and break up with bad behaviors and create new habits that actually help us and serve us. Because when you fast, you are denying your flesh. You're denying all the desires that come up, the hunger pains, the uncomfortableness, um the habits, the behavior, the regularity of just eating because it's 6 o'clock. All of those things get disrupted, and you have to step out of your comfort zone and say, okay, I'm actually stronger than my physical desires. I don't need to give in to every physical desire. And fasting is an amazing tool to help you overcome that. But what I have found is the real superpower is igniting your faith. So if you turn to the living, nourishing word of the Bible while you're fasting and listen to God and pull your strength from God, then you can get through anything. Then fasting doesn't seem so hard because you're doing it for the right reasons. God doesn't want you to fast so that you can say, oh, poor me, look at me, I'm struggling, give me empathy. None of that victim mentality. He wants you to fast as a way to honor him, as a way to reset your body, as a way to show that your soul is stronger than your physical body. And you can totally do this if you have the tools. So I'm super pumped that my book is out and it is ready to share with the world, Fast to Faith. It is the book version of my online program, Fast to Faith, where I teach women how to fast their bodies back to health and nourish their soul to feed their faith and really renew their mind. It's an incredible transformative program, but I really want to dive deep into the book because the book talks all about that interconnectedness of all of our systems in our body and how our body is continually trying to adapt and get back into homeostasis and what's preventing it and what we need to do to support it and to get there. So I'm going to do a couple episodes where I just cover a couple of those sections because I hear from you time and time again. Explain the thyroid to me. What's going on with my adrenals? How is that affecting my gut? Why does my diet matter? All the questions, there's a handful of them, and they just get repeated and repeated and repeated. And I answer all those in the book. I explain all of this interconnectedness and really explain the root causes of why you're struggling with your weight, why you're struggling to break up with sugar and to shift your behaviors and your choices to ones that are, more beneficial, more sustainable, and actually going to give you your health and vitality back. So I would love for you to get this book, start reading it, because we really go deep into your why you're having these physical changes. Because if you can understand why something's happening, you're more apt to stick with the changes or do the program and not give up. Because number one, you understand why you're doing it. You know the benefits. And the bigger picture is I'm here for you, and there's a whole sisterhood of women here for you in the Fast to Faith group. We want to cheer you on. We want to celebrate your wins. We want to see you succeed. This is a judgment-free zone. There is no competition. It's a sisterhood. And so we go deep into the tools that I have figured out that create success for women. I talk about my method called Faith It Till You Make It. We're going to dive deep into that and so many other things. So if you get the book now, it's on pre-sale, you get amazing bonuses. So I would buy it now. Don't wait until Lent on February 14th when it's actually available. Pre-order it now because you get also a companion download of what your emotions are doing and how to shift them using the Faith It method. You get a $20 gift card to the Gutsy Gine store. That's worth it right there. That pays for the book. You get the first 5 days of the online program for Lent so that you can try it out and see if you like it. See if this group of women resonates with you. If you'd like to get on the Zoom calls and listen to me explain all of this medical stuff in layman's terms so that you can really understand it. And I'm also doing a bonus live training session called Your Ultimate Transformation: How to Achieve Life-Changing Results with This Book. So if you buy it now on pre-sale, you get all of these extra bonuses, okay? So if you go to fasttofaith.com, get your book now. All you have to do is take your order confirmation number, throw it back on the website Fast to Faith with your name and email, and those bonuses are all yours. So I hope that we can connect and that I will see you in there. I'm really excited. Honestly, God put this on my heart a year and a half ago, and I have been working obediently to make it happen and to bring you what God keeps telling me you need. So this is for you. I really want you to feel my intentions and know that you're going to get so much out of this, and you're going to get more out of it if you come join us and interact with us, get on the Zoom calls. We do Q&As, like so many things. I am here to give you knowledge, to help you make the best choices, informed choices, so that you know the risks, the benefits, and the alternatives of the things that you do for your body. That is my mission in life. That is why I actually became a doctor. So I am here for you. You just have to at least make the one step forward to join us, and I will pour into you as much as you need. So, yay, I'm so excited. I can't even wait to see you in there. And again, thank you for your support during these really, really difficult couple months that I've had personally. But it's okay. I welcome adversity because it continues to make me stronger. It continues to lighten my life and bring new opportunities. And I am a lifelong learner, so I will always welcome growth and change and opportunity to think differently and to become better. My absolute favorite scripture quote is Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if you renew your mind, your body will follow. It will shift. It will change. I promise you. I did that for myself 10 years ago. I do that with my patients. Thousands of women have been transformed, and there's no reason that you can't have that too, but you have to believe it to see it. So, all right, come back soon, because my next couple episodes, I'm just going to be giving you like straight up great information from the book. And that way, when you're reading the book, it will sink in deeper. You'll get to hear it twice, and it'll like solidify in your mind, or it might clear up some things for you. But I'm here for you. So if you have questions, you want to throw me a 5-star review, I would love that. But don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you. Have an amazing week.